everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Pixi again, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Pixi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever you're doing right now. I hope you're doing it fabulously and safely and taking care of yourself and your loved ones. And yeah, welcome to another awkward video. It is about 4 in the morning, and as usual, I cannot sleep, but we're just gonna talk. We're just gonna do some rambling because that's what I do. And it's been a couple days, well, more like almost a week. I was really sick, but not that sick. Like, I could tell it was just a miserable cold. I always get sick during the first cold snap in Florida, and I could not shake it. I tried everything. I didn't show any of the symptoms of the evil thing that was going on in the world. But we're gonna adjust the camera because this is, am I up too high? I'm up too high. Maybe. And the sweater is hot. It's cold in the house except for this room. And we're gonna talk about this room in a minute. The hurricane cometh also, but before I jump ahead of myself, I did have a really major cold or sinus infection or something, but nothing else came of it. I started taking Theraflu, and I kind of knocked it out like that night after like 4 days of straight up misery. I could not breathe. I still had my taste buds, so that's why I was like, this can't be it. Like, this can't be it, you know, like desperation. Yeah. I'm already jumping all over the place. I am so sorry, but this is just going to be uploaded regardless, so I can let you know where I was. So thank you for the new subscribers. If this is your first video, I apologize in advance. I do this a lot. I just feel like we need to talk, so we're going to talk, even if I'm just going to jump everywhere. And yeah, okay, cheers. What I originally wanted to talk about tonight was essentials for a costume type wardrobe. If you want to dress up, like the past couple videos have been about I started Vlogoween, but it was very stressful, so I only got like 4 or 5 in. Was our count 4 or 5? I'll have to look back. But I like enjoying, like, I like enjoying. I have words, I promise. I enjoy collecting pieces that I know I'll eventually use again. So I have a whole list right here, and I was like, I don't want this whole video just to be about that. I kind of just like talking and being real with my fellow YouTubers and people watching this. So I figured eventually I would just kind of give you like a quick tour about how I put outfits together. Like, you can see that pink and blue thing ensemble hanging behind me, and this green ensemble hanging behind me. How I get my inspiration for DisneyBounds and costume looks just by shopping my own closet. This is going to be a terrible video, so I'm sorry. We're 3 minutes in and I'm already apologizing for my rambles. But if you see the closet, because it's not just a tour showing you where things are, I'm about to take you off the tripod and just show you, like, this is how I organize the closet. And when I say like Disney bounding or I have an idea in my head, I'll make a list, a physical list. I'll just write it out. I can't do typing because I don't know, there's some kind of satisfaction for me in just writing things down on ink or on paper with ink. And I need to take a breath because this is going terribly. This is probably still going to be a part of the video, so just bear with me. And we're back. I just had to like collect my thoughts because it's been a long week. I missed recording. With this cold thing, I didn't really have the energy to actually do another makeup / costume look and upload it and edit it. I was just so beat down. And then I started feeling better Friday. Tonight is technically Monday. Like I said, it's 4 in the morning. And then on Saturday I had to go to a cornhole tournament, which, if you don't know what cornhole is, it's glorified beanbag tossing for my husband's company, and that was a lot of fun. So I was beat on Saturday, and then today, Sunday, we went to Magic Kingdom and we walked around and saw all the Christmas decorations. It was amazing. If you're not on my Snapchat, I did post a picture of the castle and how they rotate the like the laser show. They don't actually have fireworks or shows going on at Walt Disney World right now, but they did light up the castle for Christmas, and one of the projections looks like a Christmas sweater. It's really cool how they did it. Anyways, I guess after all that, yes, we do have a hurricane coming, but if you didn't watch my previous videos from a while back, maybe last year, the year before, when we had wind bands coming in, I'm in Central Florida. I'm about 25 minutes from Walt Disney World, so we are smack dab in the middle. Is actually the famous Citrus Tower is our central point in the state of Florida and is the highest point, so that is where I'm at. It is the only natural place in Florida that has hills, so we get the flash flood. Words again, I have them 4 in the morning. Flash flood warnings, but we really don't have flooding here because it is the highest point in Florida. But we still do get the bands and the gusts, so we don't know what Ida, whatever her name is going to do. But I will keep you updated. I might do a vlog, but if I lose power, that's going to suck. So I just wanted to update about where I've been and like what I've been doing. I do have the whole list of costumes I want to do. I've been getting some things in the mail, which the one thing that didn't come in the mail is kind of important for this next DisneyBound, and I was going to do a lookbook on it, but then I got sick, and then the pieces didn't come, and they were deemed lost, so I had to get the refund from Amazon and then reorder, so it's just been a nightmare. I don't know if it's USPS again, because I'm also expecting something from eBay that's Disney, and if you watched my last video, I've been collecting Disney stuff to make up for the lost Disney stuff, and I don't know, it's just been a really rough week, so I didn't want you guys to feel like I abandoned you. I do not have that, but I did have a really bad cold, and I already have bad allergies, so that always feels like it adds to it. So, I guess we could just talk about like how I brainstorm my costumes, like where I start. I usually start with color blocking, so say I want to do Merida from Brave, Pixar Disney's Brave. I started with a green dress. And then I just add accessories and build up off of that. So it's a lot of color blocking, and it's a lot of paying attention to detail in the movies. So say Merida has a bow and arrow, so I have a necklace on this hanger. Let me just pull it down so you understand like how I piece them together. And then I set them out in front of my closet so I can see them, like that guy back there, which I'll get to in a minute. So green thrifted dress with this lovely crochet detail. This is a thrifted dress by Lauren Conrad. I do love her line. This is a size 8, but since I'm a medium small and it naturally has that baggy look, I feel like this pulls into the medieval theme of it. And then I made this necklace that is a bow and arrow, and then for her red and orange hair, since I never wear wigs, which I probably should invest in, but I always have the rainbow hair, I figured this could pull from her actual hair in the movie. And then we have a leather braided belt as a nod to the rough Viking woodsy look, and then we have an actual arrow choker that I got off Amazon in like a 10-pack of random black chokers, so I feel like that was appropriate if I wanted to layer. And then we have this metal heart that my sister gifted me, choker, and yeah, things are falling. And then I just kind of, that's how you DisneyBound. And if you have seen Brave, you know it has a lot to do with bears. No spoiler alerts. So I have this little bear pin from Avon, which is vintage, and I just stuck it on the dress, so it's a nice nod to all the aspects of the movie. And then if it was a chilly day, because of the tartan nod to the kilts, I have these plaid tights that I've had forever, since like middle school. I'm 35 for reference. And then this thrifted purse that is also brown, and it's velvety, and it has a gold chain. So that was just an example of how I put DisneyBounding together. So I either rewatch the movie or I just Google it for reference points, whatever character I'm trying to do, and then I just literally put the accessories on the hanger with my base of the outfit, whether it's 2 pieces or one like this, and I hang it right here. And then I add more touches or take away from it, and then I decide on the makeup, and then I do the lookbook, and then we are done. It can take forever to do it this method. You have to find exactly the right pieces. Sometimes you do have to buy them or go thrifting and see if you can find something you can pull from or alter. But that's the basic gist of it. Like this guy, and you're gonna have to excuse me because I am in my pajamas. I'm sure you already saw them, but it's 4 in the morning. Not really worried, but I did want to like kind of get this video out there, and I've got some comments that people like my rambles, so thank you for bearing with me. So for this one, I pulled this pink skirt which I have in every color, which I found on Amazon. I will try to link it down below if you like these. I have a whole row of them behind me. That's where my skirts are. And then I pulled this blue thrifted tank top, and then I pulled a tiara right there, which I got at Ren Fair, and is handcrafted and has the gold accents and the crystal bead accents as well. For Aurora, Make It Pink, Make It Blue at the end of the movie, the animated version, which I guess you could count Maleficent, but yeah, the only version in my mind. And then I would add this necklace or something similar to it, and then I would add some earrings, and then call it a day. There's my pink and blue Sleeping Beauty Aurora themed Disney-bound outfit. That's how we do it around here. And like I said, this process can take forever, or I'll be like, bam, there it is, let's line this up, and we got an outfit, and then I just worry about the shoes later because I'm usually wearing them to a Disney park, so they're going to be comfortable shoes regardless because I'm walking around. Yay! So that's basically the gist of how I put the outfits together, and it is definitely possible to do it in your own closet, even if you feel like you don't have that much. If you want to do a costume, Disney bound, or a cosplay, whatever, however you want to pronounce it. But I do recommend having certain things in your wardrobe already, and you don't have to buy these all at once. You don't have to spend $500 going on a shopping spree. You don't have to blow out your credit cards. I have saved stuff since I was about 12 or 13, since I started thrifting, and even when my sizes kind of changed, because, you know, the natural thing of a body is that your bodies change. It just happens. As you get older, things happen, life happens, certain quarantine moments happen, so whether your body is like down to your normal size, or if you're just this new size, I still keep everything, because basic sewing knowledge is always good to have too, so you can alter things here and there, or you can change things a little bit, you can cut them, you can add to them, alter them, decorate them. I do suggest having essentials in black, white, and brown, just as something to build off of. Petticoats and crinolines, those are kind of two like interchangeable words, but they basically have the same structure. They're different shapes, but they serve the same purpose. So I would definitely suggest at least having a crinoline / petticoat in white and black, so you can layer or switch it out depending on the theme of the video, the outfit video. Okay, we're gonna take a sip for that one. Blouses, shirts, or tank tops in all different colors. Any color, like solid color, you can get your hands on. I just showed you like a basic blue tank top that I found at the thrift store. And it's very lightweight for the Florida weather, but if it's depending on where you live, you might want turtlenecks, long sleeves, t-shirts. And you can literally go anywhere with costuming, cosplay, dressing up for fun, wardrobe, but don't get discouraged if you can't find every single piece that I mentioned. These are just things that I think will come in handy. Like back on the crinolines and the tank tops, a black tank top and a basic black skirt can take you in so many directions as a villain or just a darker character. Depending on what they wear, watch any anime and just, you can pull the theme from the colors alone. Color blocking will get your point across. You know, I'm no expert at all. This is just my advice and what I've experienced in this room of making outfits that you guys have probably seen if you are not new here. And if you are new here, feel free to check out my old videos. I do costumes and lookbooks and makeup, and not a professional, but just speaking from my experience. Little things you won't think of that you'll eventually need. Whether you wear wigs or not, you're going to want bobby pins, even if it's a simple hairstyle, or you just need to tuck some hair back or flip a thing up in the back and like do the things, or like I said, wear a wig. You might need to secure something, and you can get long ones and you can get skinny long ones and you can get ones in different colors, but it's just good to have bobby pins on hand. Like a basic makeup kit, so you need a base that matches your skin tone, one a little bit lighter, you need a little bit darker one to contour to give you that creepy look, or anything that like you need to look like a skeleton, you're gonna need something darker, and then just your basic like eyeshadow palette. It doesn't have to be high-end for eyeshadow, which is a whole other story about makeup, but again, not a cosmetologist, not a professional stylist, but if you go on Amazon and just find a cheap palette with different colors, it's just a whole rainbow and then some blacks, grays, and whites, you will have, in browns and neutrals, you will have a basic makeup kit. Invest in some decent brushes, but again, just like the eyeshadow, you don't have to spend your whole paycheck or your life savings to do this. I've been collecting makeup for years and years, and then they do have expiration dates, so don't keep it for 12 years and use it on your face, because bacteria will build up. But if you take care of your brushes, they'll last a long time. Just invest in what your budget allows, whether it's a dollar store, one brush is $1, or if you can buy a $50 set and just take care of them, wash them every time you use them. I use Dawn. I don't use this fancy makeup brush cleaner thing. I just take a day, put some gloves on, put all my brushes in water, and just run them under the warm water with Dawn soap. And my brushes have lasted for years and years and years. And when they start falling apart, I just throw it away and then go get another cheap brush to replace it. I've gotten these at outlets, dollar stores, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, places like that. A good eyeliner, you're gonna need that. This is Clean Color, which I do believe is from goodgoth.com. I also recommend Shop Miss A, starting out your makeup collection. Another rule I definitely did not want to forget to mention, I'm not trying to make this video 40 minutes long, thrift your heart out. Even if you are not a fan of thrifting, if you just need a basic tank top, 99 cents. And I have them in every color. I always make a point to look at the tank tops and stuff. Any skirts. If you are up to a size 7, you can still stop in the kids section of thrift stores and find some unique pieces. Thrift your heart out. If you doubt that anything is going to be found, just open your mind. Go in the men's section, go in the costume section around fall, go in all of the directions of the thrift store. Just keep an open mind and think like, oh, this is too long, so I can cut it when I get home. Even if you can't hem, there are options for fabric glue. A basic stitch by hand is good to know, but if you cannot sew for the life of you, there are options. You can buy fusible webbing and iron the new hem if you need to cut something off. I would definitely recommend any type of ears you can run into around Halloween time. Anywhere there's a Halloween section, check it out, because you never know when you'll find a perfect accessory for like 99 cents and you can use it all year round, like a basic pair of fishnets, cat ears. Just pick up things here and there and eventually you will have a huge wardrobe. I can't promise you that it's going to be perfect right away, but as soon as you learn what you need and then you make a list and you know what you want to look for, and then you find that perfect piece when you're least expecting it. Because a lot of people have mentioned that they are extremely jealous of my closet, but this took a lot of hard work and a lot of patience and a lot of time, and then there have been moments where I've like, just donate everything, I never wear it, and then I regret it instantly. So what may look like a hoarding situation is me actually telling myself like, no, you know what, you're going to regret donating this or selling it, and you're never going to find anything like it again. I've repaired my own shoes, I've made things last, I've redecorated and repurposed things. So it's really not hard to have your costuming alternative, cosplay, Disney bounding, or just a fun wardrobe in general. If you like it, wear it. Don't let clothes define you. You should define clothes and fashion. So that's what I always try to say in my videos, is just be yourself and make sure that you are doing what makes you happy. Even if people think it's weird or if they're not used to it and you want to venture into a different style. Everybody needs a tiara. I'm just going to leave that there. Just buy a tiara or a crown. It doesn't even have to be expensive, like the headpiece I just showed you for my Aurora. This was not cheap, but is custom made from Renaissance. Own a pair of pearls, at least one funky choker. We're going to do some chokers here. Yes. I did make this, but I upcycled it from an older spike color that was pretty boring. I just punched new holes in it and added rainbow and varying spikes to it. But yeah, this is just your run-of-the-mill, cheap old Hot Topic, whatever, but I made it rainbow because why wouldn't I? What else? Definitely own sturdy shoes. I suggest a basic pair of flat boots in black or brown, or both if you can afford it, or if you find the perfect pairs. A decent pair of heels in black and white, and Converses, or your choice of just flat comfy shoes, whether they're tennis shoes or ballerina flats, or like I said, Chuck/Converses. And then eventually you'll find other shoes you fall in love with, like collections up there that I splurged on, but I try to wear them as often as possible. But You don't have to have 500 pairs of shoes for a nice alternative costume, etc. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm talking about, my now wardrobe. Just use an open mind. Look at Depop also. If you can't get thyself to a thrift store, or if you think your thrift store sucks, there's always online thrifting, eBay, and Facebook sales. Always have a good parasol / umbrella. I have many. I'm definitely growing my umbrella collection, and my husband's like, really? Another umbrella / parasol? I can't get enough. I have this paper guy that I found at World Market. It's very fragile now. I've used it way too much. I did my light up umbrella, which was another video. I'll leave a card if you want a light up umbrella that you did yourself. And then I don't know where I put it. I've got this guy. I ordered this for a DisneyBound that I was going to do a video on, but like I said, things got lost in the mail. This is not an actual parasol, and it's very, very sturdy. It's a real umbrella, but then it has the frilly bits on the end, so it can double as a real umbrella, and it looks like a parasol. So I knew that I would be able to apply this to many looks and many costumes, especially at Disney. And yeah, just have a good umbrella that's versatile / parasol type thing. I'll link that down below because I just bought it. I know it's still available, and I do believe it's available in black if you want to go for that Lolita look or a very specific look where it has to look like, again, repeating yourself, parasol. Drink every time I say parasol. Always have a sturdy belt, whether it's studded, black, brown, woven, like the Brave one I just showed you. I did get this basic belt, things are tangled, at Renaissance, but after I took my dagger off, it can be applied in many ways. It is a wrap belt, so he custom made the ring and braided it, and it's just so long. It wraps around me twice, I think. But I have applied this, aside from just holding my Renaissance dagger, knife, whatever you want to call it. Aside from that, I've actually used this in many DisneyBounds and costume looks. Like, it worked for the pirate look, etc. So even if it's thrifted or if you have one custom made at Renaissance, I think he charged me $22 for doing the ring, and I picked it out myself. But even if you just thrift a belt, make sure you have a sturdy belt to use. Always have a good hat. Even if you're not a hat person, you never know when the occasion will call for a hat or a fascinator. I've started collecting them. They're over there, but you can't see them. There's a blue one. You can kind of see it. I am really starting to appreciate fascinators and hats more, or the more I delve into my costuming and getting more creative with bounds and such. So definitely have a reliable hat. It helps if it's just a basic hat and you can add stuff to, like the brim, like a feather or a ribbon or a brooch. And let's see. I think that's pretty much it. I mean, aside from your obvious like specific skirts and dresses and pants, you're just gonna have to experiment with what you're comfortable with. Even if a character calls for pants and you want to wear a skirt, you can just do an outfit in honor of that character or whatever your inspiration is. It does not. That's the beauty about costuming, is you can just broaden your horizons and do whatever you're comfortable with, but then people will be like, oh, that's a nod to so-and-so character or movie or theme or ride or whatever you were doing. Just like if you watched my Blue's Clues video, it looked like Blue's Clues, you recognized it, but I did a twist on it and I did it my own way. But if you saw me walking down the street, you'd be like, oh, that would be Blue's Clues. So when you're embracing your wardrobe and you want to find something to wear that's fun, or if you want to do a costume look or a DisneyBound or a cosplay, etc., then just make a list of what you would want or need for said costume. Check out Amazon for really cheap accessories. I think the gloves that I needed that got lost were $6.99, and I was like, again, back with like the parasol umbrella thing, I'm not just going to wear these once. I could apply these gloves for this other character if I ever want to do this. I know I'm going to use them again, so they go into the trunk or the basket full of accessories, and I can just dig through and be like, this will work for a later look. So Again, I'm also encouraging hoarding in this video. Don't ever be discouraged if you don't have the right piece. Make it work, or just, like I said, go thrifting or check Amazon and stay within budget, and then that one little piece that you may have thought would have cost $100, you could find for $3 at a thrift store by chance and be like, now I can finally finish that outfit. So I'm not going to keep you much longer. I hope you understand why I took so long to upload again. I miss all of you so much. I am feeling a lot better. I will probably update you about this hurricane, whatever's going to happen with Etta, whatever her name is. And other than that, I hope you stay safe, keep washing your hands, keep your mask on if it's required, and I will talk to you very, very soon. I love you so much. Pixi out.